What's going on, lads and lasses? Welcome back to 100% Mags. So I do want to thank everybody who has supported the channel over these past 5 years, and of course I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody for being able to get me to that 1k subscriber milestone. We did hit it on the 17th of May, so I do want to thank everybody for the continued support, and long may it continue as well. I do appreciate it. I never take it for granted. And it is amazing to believe that, after 5 years of doing this, that I am finally at 1k subscribers. But a massive thank you to everybody for, supporting us and being able to get us to that milestone on the channel. With that being said, let's go into the preview for the last game of the season. And of course, as we take on Burnley down at Turf Moor, it's a 4 o'clock kickoff, as is the usual for the last games of the season. Everybody kicks off at the same time. No live UK TV coverage for our game, unfortunately, so you will have to watch it by other means online. Or if you go into the game, then do enjoy it because it is going to be a little while before we get back into action for club football, at least anyway. But we do have a massive transfer window as well, which is going to be fantastic for us at the very least to be able to enjoy. But going into this game, there's going to be 2,350 Newcastle fans travelling down there. The sold out away section, as is the usual for Newcastle going into the games. And of course, Burnley going into this one out of the bottom three on goal difference and needing equal or better of the result that Brentford and Leeds get on Sunday, of course, to retain their top flight status. So they will need to equal or better the result from the Brentford versus Leeds game, whatever that result is on Sunday, and they will need to equal or better that to be able to retain their position in the Premier League for next season. Of course, us are assured of either 10th or 14th place finish, which is absolutely crazy when you think that, on the 2nd of December we had absolutely no wins to a name, and now we have, an assurance of finishing at the very least 14th in the league, which is much, much better than what we would have been finishing if we had have continued on the path that we were. We would have definitely been going down. You could see it was absolutely horrendous, and finally, it looks like things are changing around. And like I say, we've got that massive transfer window coming up as well once this season ends. Looking at the Burnley side going into this game, Vidra and Westwood won't feature for Burnley heading into this game, while there are doubts over Ben Mee, who of course is the interim manager along with Mike Jackson. Jay Rodriguez as well is doubt for the game, and Goodmunson as well as another doubt for the game. Matt Loughton will be suspended for the game after picking up a red card following a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa on Thursday. And looking at our team going into the game, Joe Willock and John Joe Shelvey will miss out due to injury, with them being out for the rest of the season. And of course, Ryan Fraser is doubtful as well, but hopefully, he will be able to feature a little bit in the game if he is fit. Chris Wood and Fabian Shaw trained on Thursday as well, so who knows what will happen there. Hopefully, they will be able to feature a little bit in the game as well. And of course, having Manquillo wasn't spotted on Thursday for his training session, so I don't think having Manquillo is going to be available for this game. But like I say, we're going into this game. It's the last game of the season. I just want to see Newcastle go into this game and put in a really good effort. If we look at the previous times that we've played down at Turf Moor over the past 4 meetings, we've won 2, lost 2. The most recent one being a win with a 2-1 win. Murphy and Maxi scoring the goals. Before that was a 1-0 loss. And before that was another 2-1 win with Ben Mee scoring an own goal and Kieran Clark scoring a goal. And of course, before that was another 1-0 loss. Looking at the final away games, in the Premier League that we've played. Of course, out of the past 4, we've won 2, drew 1 and lost 1. The most recent one being a 2-0 win against Fulham down at Craven Cottage. Before that was a 0-0 draw at the Amex. Before that was a 4-0 win at Craven Cottage. And before that, in the 17-18 campaign, of course, was a 1-0 loss against Tottenham. So looking at that, you know, there is possibility that we can go into this game and come away with all 3 points. And looking at the way Burnley's playing as well, I do believe, you know, that if we're going to this game with the same mentality that we went into the Arsenal one with, we'll show that same intensity that we showed in the Arsenal game as well. I believe we can come away with the 3 points in the bag and send Burnley down into the Championship. Now, that's absolutely no disrespect whatsoever to Burnley. It's just, you know, looking at the facts, to be honest, with the way, you know, we played against Arsenal. If we play exactly the same, we'll bring that same intensity into this game. You know, I just don't think Burnley's going to have a chance whatsoever going into this game. But, you know, I do expect Newcastle to come away from this one with a big, massive win, especially if we're going with that same intensity. But I'd be happy to take a 1-0 win against Burnley, you know, and just get this season over and done with, and let's move on to the transfer window. Looking at the referee going into the game, it's going to be Craig Poston. Now, it's a mixed bag of outcomes in the 3 Toon games this season for the South Yorkshire-based official. Of course, being with a 1-1 home draw against Man United. Poston then oversaw a 1-0 victory over Aston Villa at St James's Park before returning for a 1-0 defeat to Everton at Goodison Park. And again, we'll see Jared Gillette, the Aussie, on for 3rd successive game on the screens involving Newcastle for the official, which is very, very fishy in my opinion. But, you know, at the end of the day, it is the Premier League and they're always quite controversial, so it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. We're going into this game, you know, I do feel like we have all the cards in our favour going into this one. And like I say, at the very least, you know, we can only finish 14th in the league. The highest we can finish is 10th. So if we could finish 10th and get the win, of course, that would be amazing. You know, finish the season off on a high, and let's head into that summer transfer window, you know, all guns blazing. Let's try and bring in some fresh-faced talent for next season, you know, like a Darwin Núñez, Lucas Paqueta. We've even seen Lucas Paqueta, you know, on Tyneside of late as well. He was with Bruno Guimaraes and his missus, and of course, Lucas Paqueta also had his missus across, and there was even a photo of Lucas Paqueta actually in the Newcastle United top in the back garden of Bruno Guimaraes as well. So who knows, you know, maybe that's a sign that he will be joining Newcastle United. Only time will tell, as I do like to say. And, you know, let's go into this game, show the same intensity that we did against Arsenal, and let's come out of this season on a high. Because this season was an absolute roller coaster. It's been a crazy, crazy season. I mean, at one point it looked like we were destined for relegation. Next minute we're being taken over, you know, and then we are now, at the very least, being able to finish in 14th place in the league. That is a fucking absolute roller coaster of a season. But, you know, it's better than relegation at the end of the day, and let's push on. From here, hopefully we never have to hear the words relegation battle ever again. I don't think we will under these owners. They're very ambitious. They know where they want Newcastle to go, and you know they're going to get with there whatever it takes. That is absolutely 100% you know, proven by the way we've been performing since Eddie Howe came in, since the owners came in as well. They are absolutely destined to get Newcastle United to win a trophy, or, you know, to win trophies down the line. But it is going to take time, as they have said many, many times. Even Eddie Howe said it as well. It is going to take time. Let's not forget, you know, we were under the absolute dictator that was that horrible, horrible man, you know, and it was 14 to 15 years that we were under his dictatorship, and now, you know, we're finally back to being able to compete, at least compete, you know, and it's going to be crazy to see where we go from here. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Once again, a massive thank you to everybody who has supported the channel over the past 5 years, and also thanks for the massive support in getting us to that 1k subscriber milestones. Hopefully we can keep going from here. Until next time, I'll see you all later. Remember, like, share, subscribe, scan that QR code, and I'll see you all next time. However, lads.